for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you NYARKO GOVT, the second Queen Mother of the Kwabena Traditional Council.
Ago ni mekaname. Mimba nyo manye. Mimba. Asafo se ye. Obo ajobo. Sayen temunsoa. Asafo se o se ma paja. Apaja. Yahuno twa kokonsa fo yahuno. Yahuno twa benkasa yahuno. Ya kwasa se yahuno Ebu asedro temakatatina moja yane. Asedro temakatatina moja yane. Yahun sada moja. Yahun sada biasuma moja ya. Ayamusu. Yo none wako peji. Wonka kene musuni. None wako beti ACHEMFU. Eba kola woni ne ka jebi je nyaku efi akaja fi pa nyolo afi nyanwa mi na nwie san akani Akufo-Addo president le ono ewa forward your excellency John Mahama ko woni chobu etesio tasi no bomi to wo fe ka wo chichi kawa mumo wole akete kwakwa ajibo ni bobi no bo tawo noko president no bo yo tawo noko bo peji moko no ba ye president siete ne mochimi ne kakakita siete oyo no fe no mo no obo ba pon wo ni oba helewo no kwa benyam bi won pabo fa ijogba o campaign bi yon ti wotan ni ole no na fi won po fai jiemo yin mene ki asi wono set moment ta o meme na ba wo ya fo na ba tumo ele plem akulugu sen enye tako no dan kwa benyanse si afi ne wo kanye tanu nye woko dan aju asafo me wo ka je o 12 years ne fami mene wo ka bo e bata sen no wo yin gba tuwe wo ka bo bata no ni kwa ya ni be fe bi amebi ya secondary school amebi ya university ni wo bi enye ona no ba men ye wono ahun kasi atani wo baba so don't come that way be don't know is that be work pele John one table no ba fo one table no ko ha ba ngo one table no no what ba fo ha wo Beichie Acheamfour dan emi kaka ngba ba jio no efebe no ka wasika ko ba ya no kwa ni oye dialysis so ba ye ko ona e wale kasi o ba gboja ke ni no ye oye lanu ni Beichie Acheamfour ka jangmen waka bomba ngahi police no choka fi to police no safo ma fo wale ni police fo e ba wo igbeyi Akufo-Addo ka order be die won qualify won ba order be die ka wo ba na egbe wo ba ko se wo ba shi atomic onu pa le ife eche ni jeje bi je nyaku menyo ya ese ni amenju fe je bi nyaku ne ba ya amasi ahale ya lasibi na ahale ni afe no fe no dan ete no photo ni nka wo legbe akele mi won akeke tesian ebe ba ti e wona wo kwa benyam bi no no ni ko wo government di ake meko ye nko no kwa Sile obetumi akonu kwa eja aka iwale yedi. No ojo mama. Bo waka waya afo ka waya ni amoni. Waka fe wo habu. Na akulugu batano. Akulugu anu wachabo ngene. Si wasuma waka bo awo. Wasanje. Si no wato abo ejepo. No aka ejo mama. Aka wo yin do. Ro kwa benyanjo gba. Won pa fai na aka wasuma ba hawo. Aka police nyoko aka wo egbeyi. Ni ka police nyoko wo taledin. Na me mami ame spon. Ka te se ana papa spon de ana ni. Spon de babi aka ba wo egbeyi. Wa ba wo egbeyi wa. Wa de nte. No no ni pa fai no nji. Atomic spon wa wono gasipon gama no. Aka woni aha wo twa ni o manya ba.
Press, colleagues, please. We have observed that there are 3 stations here, so we will listen to the 3 versions.
Yes, we want to give you a clear picture of what exactly has been read to you. The documents are here. This is an indenture depicting J.B. Nyarko giving indenture to process, giving indenture to prospective developers to acquire Ghana Atomic Energy land. We don't know since when did a director from Ghana Atomic Energy started issuing indentures for people to acquire Kwabenya lands. It is sad, and this is what we consider as part of the looting exercise by the previous administration. It's a connivance. We hear names like Fremont Paré, Lord COMMEY, Henry QUARTEY, Beichie Acheamfour, and a lot of others. One, Daniel ODALAI, Parker France. He has also been bringing land guards. He has been recruiting land guards to come to the Queen Mother's house to come and fire weapons, all in threats of her life. And we want to tell the police administration, especially the Accra Regional Police Command, it is sad that if somebody is reported to have come to somebody's house, fired weapons, sample of the bullets, pellets has been brought to you, and yet you fail to arrest the perpetrator or the one or the suspect, then it is sad to say that I'm calling on our brother, IGP, our brother in honesty, Christian Teteyewonu, to immediately do a shake-up at the Accra Regional Police Command. We want an immediate shake-up. An immediate shake-up at the Accra Regional Police Command. If the life of the Queen Mother was threatened with a weapon at her residence, firing of weapons by the same Daniel ODALAI, Parker France, the Greater Accra Regional Secretary, at the residence of the Kwabenya Queen Mother, firing weapons with langars, all because he has come to occupy the said atomic energy land, and they were still questioning how he got the land. And then he took it upon himself, brought langars, about 7 of them, and fired weapons here in this residence. We'll give you a clear picture of what exactly has been happening on this TV for us to see the extent for which, or the extent to which the looting, the properties have been taken without the consent of the Queen Mother. We know for sure that whenever this is what we see, this is the extent to which buildings have just been springing up on the land. I hope we can all see. Can you see? This is the extent to which properties have been put on the land without a single authority from the Kwabenya people or the Odainto family. We are we are very much worried. It is sad that if people can just take advantage, this is the land in question. This is the government land that was acquired. The red portion shows you the government acquired land. And the rest of it is the one that has not been taken over by government. But as we speak now, they have completely encroached on all the lands, leaving just a small portion for the Odanto family. And such things, there's one school of thought. It is only in Accra. It is only in Accra that you find lands being registered with title before you own a land. When you go to the other regions, the story is different. I'm speaking from a legal point of view. I'm speaking from a legal point of view. When you go to the other regions, the story there is different. Before you acquire land, it is different from what is done in Accra. The bureaucracy that you go through before you get a land in Accra is not as so stiff, as so rigorous in the other regions. The laws that are being applied in Ghana here, in Accra, is not equally the same to that is the north. You understand? And let me be honest with you. We the Ghanaians are not being treated fairly by government. We the Ghanaians are not being treated fairly. I speak as a traditional ruler. I speak as a media consultant. I speak as a journalist with a background. I must say, we the people of Ghana in the Greater Accra region are not being treated fairly by government, especially by the MPP administration. They have really raided our properties. They have stolen our properties. And we must confess, we have sat down for long, but this is the time. We believe that with the coming in of the new version, the reset agenda of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we know we have a headway. We will have a headway. We know in his competence. We believe in him. And we trust that our story will this time be heard and be treated with the kind of emergency and urgency it needs. Thank you very much. Yeah, you minuanom. Yo, yeah, minuanom. As we can see on the video, Yo, I go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Microphone, use the microphone.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to put on record that it is a policy of government that as government acquires land, either by executive instrument or by legislative instrument, it is taken for the purpose for which it was acquired. It would interest you to know that the Ghana Atomic Energy land acquired in 1973 was taken for a purpose of the positioning of the reactor at the Ghana Atomic Energy premises at Kwabenya here. It will further interest you to know that the reactor, after the overthrow of President Nkrumah, portions of the reactor was carried away by the Russian government. These are facts, documents of Ghana government. It is also going to interest you to know that the portions of the reactor that was left was completely dismantled or taken away on the 27th of August 2017. So as we speak now, there is no reaction. There is no radioactive reaction within this environment anymore. To test, to challenging the government and the Atomic Energy Commission that if they say we should stay away from the atomic energy land, hence the positioning of the reactor, we want them to come out. We want the government to deploy men to come to the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission to prove to the whole country that there's still some radioactive reaction going on within their premises. Hence the need for us to stay away on their land. President Kufuor did release portions of the land to the landowners, the Alodia owners. What was released to us has so far not and never officially been handed over to us. But on documents, in state files, with legal brains of this government, it is spelled out clearly, which a copy of it is with the Queen Mother, that portions of the land has been released to the ODALAI family. Where is the land? Again, we say, where is the land? Where is the land? Your Excellency, Mr. President, John Dramani Mahama, it is our cry. We are calling on you to put your oral team to a test for this country to see your competence, your intelligence, your energy, and the zeal for which the Ghanaians supported you to vote you into power. Beichie Acheamfour claims but he connived with the MPP administration government to loot our property. Beichie Acheamfour, again, currently, after relocating all the DVLA agency and the police workshop from its original place at 37 and bringing it all the way to Kwabenya Atomic Land at Beichie, is currently allegedly selling a plot of land for $3 million each. $3 million each. Mr. President, our call is on you. The able men, the strong intelligence team that you deployed for the oral team must be put to work. The competent lawyer Martin Akpebu should come out and investigate this particular case. We know their competence. We believe they can do it. And this is our cry to you. Thank you very much. The directors of the Ghana Atomic Energy, who are currently involved in the selling, alienating, allocating, and giving out lands to prospective developers with Beichie Acheamfour, the contractor, one Mr. Dampari, director of GAEC, Professor Adomakun, and his deputy. They are the one who are currently issuing indentures, site plans, and documents of proof for the Ghana Atomic Energy land. Mr. President, again, have these people now been recruited into the new government to sell land for atomic energy? If the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission has now been turned into Lands Commission, then let us know. Kwabenya lands are now being demarcated and sold out by Kwame Johnson, one Mr. Dampari, and one Adomakun, all of Ghana Atomic Energy Commission, in connivance with Beichie Acheamfour. Mr. President, your competence is being opened up for you to prove yourself. And we believe in you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is now opened for any possible question. For the three stations, I beg you, we couldn't have the three translation. So if you would ask your questions in three, then it will be answered in accordance. The three stations. Please, for the attention, this program is also being streamed live on YouTube and Facebook. So if you have your smartphone here, you can log on to Facebook, YouTube. You have access to today's program. It is live. It is live. So questions? Pacho? Yes, sir. Your station and your name, please.
Say, say nananomne nananmohima omashia kufi Yesu manyetimi ekatwi ne kakra mayen tinka otimi born tofa ewa kankasa ne mu na stations a yente poto kasa ene enkran kasa no kebeboa eya desrede pa
ani ye trese Nyaya Beichie Acheamfour. Oni atomic mpanyimfo miensa. Bakudi ye Dampari. Bakudi ye Adomako. Bakudi ye JB Nyaku. JB Nyaku no shasiye. Tunton ye niama. Asase no nso a omu akwa no anya ne nyina ena omutia kakra bi ono na ewo finfin a ya maki no ono pade a omutia ne nyina no ya bosia ne dia sese omunya Beichie eni osafo mafo a omu wo government ni mu nti omu fa ne nyina mi pamuchopi enye ne na mi ye ma ya ye mboa mi ene nyame adom ya sisa government no mi pa journalist for cho so bi a wa betie no ɔmfa nkɔ ne TV so non-kobo ebi a wo na bi bɛba abɛtɔ mu wɔ ha wo ba bi bɛba abɛware wɔ ha nti yɛ property ni wɔ hɔ adaakye wo ba ne bɛnya bi nti yɛsrɛ mo mokɔ a momfa ma government no momfa ma amanfo ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo si reactor wɔ hɔ a reactor no nti yɛkɔ hɔ a yi bɛgu yɛn ho na ɔmo a mowɔ hɔ no ɔmo deɛ ngu wɔn yɛpɛ na ɔbɛgu yɛda mo ase sɛ twi no yɛaka bi nti mombɔ mmɔden nkɔyɛ adwuma no yie yɛda mo ase.
There's a question here, please. So,
good morning. Patre Fremi Tiwa, me ejuma o UTV. Na mpese mi bisa say after say asem ne bae no, omo a omudin epie mu no, muni omo akasa nkitahu bi akoso a omaka bibia kyerɛ mo ana sɛ omaka bibia ye pese ye hu ni a omo ka kyerɛ mo ansa yetumi e de akɔ.
Yakɔ wɔ nkyɛn yakɔ wɔ mo nkyɛn bebree ɔmo muae ɔmo kɔ ɔmo tumi ka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ yɛmpie ebi a meeting na ase kora na ɔmo asɔre agyae ɔmo yi ano yakɔ wɔ mo nkyɛn bebree yɛ start kora a yɛde wɔ mo pim so yi sɛ yɛnhwɛ a ɛbɛyɛ 10 years a yɛde wɔ mo pim so a yɛhu sɛ ɔmo tɔn yɛ adeɛ no ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛtɔn first no ɔmo ba yano ya baabi a market no wɔ no yɛsi bɛɛti abɛyɛ wɔ ama wɔ mo nti yɛmfa sika ntua wɔn ka yɛasase na aka nso a ahomabro a yɛbɛfa no saa no ɔno na yɛde tuaka saa asase no ɛno na makers asisi dan bebree wo kɔ kwan so a mbrosan a wobɛhu mu makers na ɔsisi dan no mekɔ bisa no a asase 25 na ɔsi ɔbɛma me 2 billion ɔno na ɛbɛtu ama me nso ɔyɛ ɔsɔfo na nyankopɔn wɔ hɔ deɛ yɛhwɛ nyame nti ɛnyɛ ade a yɛkɔ a awoma yɛn face ɔmo ne Beichie a na ɛyɛ ɛno nti na yɛkuta wɔ ɔmo pictures na adeɛ wɔ ha no na asase nso ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa yɛ de maa wɔ yɛ ketewa aka na ɔmo tuaeɛ ɛno na ɛwɔ midri ɛna ɔmo afa ne nyinaa nti mo hwɛ TV so a ɔmo bɛhu sɛ yɛasisi dan bebree megye de sɛ atomic wɔ hɔ akrusa bɛyɛ obia nkurɔfoɔ a ɔmo wɔ dan no mu no ɔmo bɛtena mu meda mo ase.
we have from Joy News who has a question for the Queen Mother and the elders.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to know, it's been a while. Okay, sorry, my name is Jennifer and I'm from Joy News. I want to know, it's been a while you've been demanding for your lands back and you've called for this meeting with we the journalists so we can help broadcast it to the government for the government to take in measures. But I want to know, what if the government delays, or what if the government doesn't heed to what you are saying? What's the alternative you like to take?
Sir government amboamia me wo didie wo ni mu say ya konwa yeti su wo kwa benyan taifa domi bribia no government no winning da enso we de ye yiri ye huma ni winning ye na ye num so ye ja papa aya kasa ni maso onim ni manso pa na joma ama mpehwi etres onu kwa ni president watra akonwa sum 3 times aya miensa wa no di ni nsa so ye sword ni mu obi anso mu da enti anya sika pe no oba besu amani ba enti so ombo amia mekọ ni fie ankasa ko bisa se papa e wure fi mi ana enti mon ka trejo mama so ye ready me ba ni ho so ombo ami na so ma nkrofo aba me ni hwe ameka ekyerese mo ana me pe ni da mo asi.
The floor is still available for questions. If there are further questions, if there are no further questions, then we would take the final word from the authorities and we call it a day. Are there further questions? Onupai manye ufane shibami. Fianke wanye me journalist amegbe ame sanebi mona wo ba shi wo wonye de agbene.
Ago fiame ake ye noni woni wo yo bi e fen wo kegme manja no ekuku kekeji aju wo shipon akọ wo ni wo no ni wo na aji ne ke MPP bi ne ano kwale eko ba e ba ngmeni e yawo eko ba leba ju no na lo awo kufu ba ne ba ngme shipon e yawo ne fe wolo shikaba shingmene won ke wo manye lo ake nona ngme ya hawo wana koi shi noni kashin agbena aju ni ka wa teshko no kaka ke police mba ka wa teshko no ba ke police mba won ta wo ke Ghana police wonyami nu ani tajame ni ji inspector general ya onu Christian asi ake ebo ewe bi ekoko ake noni ye na apelio ganyo jile Mise onu ganyo jibo akagamani wan kebo akechi ba fita woi koni woni ye na ko ni wopon si jana kan ke fi o mekome onu ganyo jibo ni beno bi e fi o ni police bi e fi o ni ka no cheme te skunu na ke tun ba nyu amese na mo ame awon abatwatu ye manyeshia ni regional commander na akani bi e atonle na nyemu ODALAI paka enyemu le shimu amu ne na ale elele kabashimene ni mu eba tatu yesian won ka IGP ake wonyemi ko ba wo hebo kanije enyo bomode ni mo fe mo ni gba ona ake ni bu ake bo woje no tuno ni so awo nye iwa don nye twa no manyaba.
Colleague from the press, the footages that were shown on the television are available, so you can see Frank Amponsa for copies. Yes. Nyame kecheme at the future akubake mene no ni wo fi na ko ti Facebook ke YouTube ikajen ofen ni yo bi asha ofen ke wo jen wo ke okofo na no twa dake DAKAY dake TV o te Facebook oba o te YouTube wen oba kwe poda ni TV bi aya je ame no twa no manya bla o. Colleagues, hello. Colleagues, we have some key personalities who are available for interviews, one-on-one. Honorable Mustafa, Numbo Fana and Honorable Mustafa Ngboyo. Numbo Ngweleyo, and Ofana and Wanabuni, Achia Benke Bufio. Eni anumo me pacho yewo empenifo no bi we busuanu mu a omo aye krado se mo be je omo adwentra na mo be omo Honorable Mustafa wa ha sei enti no madaroma anu su transformation e wo hia pa Honorable Mustafa ono ni ofa na woni ni no fio na amenabo pacho wa mo ntwembe ne na.
By the executive instrument clearly says. What is really happening now on the ground is that the Kufuor administration in 2008 did release portions of this land to the family, and a document was prepared. Esther Dapa was made to sign a document on that behalf. It was announced. It was one of the press conferences that was held at the Ministry of Lands and Forestry. I personally took part in that program, and I must say on authority that in as much as it was announced, a document was made available on that. It is sad to know that after the document was prepared, or that press statement was made public, some people immediately approached government to know which ones have been released, and the Odainto family were told they are part of it. As we speak now, no official document of a site plan has been shown to the portions that has been released. The same MPP government in 2008 that released the land, with some of their officials who were then in office, with President Kufuor, His Excellency, knowing that these portions of the land have been released, went back, stayed on until they got power again in 2016, and ventured back into action and started taking these lands that have been given to Alodia owners. We can speak a name of a few, and it is sad that as old as President Kufuor is now, becoming a president and being respected to that level, and then he leaves office to go and sit in the house, and then his own people turning around him and going back what could be considered as his most credible achievement within the Ghana state, within the confines of the Ghana state, as doing an offer to the Ghanaians, giving them portions of their land, and his own government turning around, his own group of people, after his power has been taken over from him, turning around and going back and then looting on that same properties. It tells you their level of disrespect, arrogance, impunity, the level of character that they've shown against our Excellency President Kufuor. The man will sit back in the house and ask himself, why, my people, why? I will not be speaking for him, but I know consciously, if he begins to hear stories like this, the Queen Mother went personally to his house and asked him, the land you gave to us,
Your people have started looting the property. It is very sad. The man just bowed down in shame that such a thing should happen to him when he had the power to do such a thing. And then his own people have turned around to discredit him to the people of Ghana. It's sad. The next issue has to do with currently those at the Ghana Atomic Energy who are giving out indentures. I never knew Ghana Atomic Energy has been converted into Lands Commission. And we have never heard that Parliament has passed any law mandating Ghana Atomic Energy Commission to start giving out land, alienating land to prospective developers, especially government officials within the MPP government, to loot to that extent. We are calling on Honorable Alban Gbagbe. He, as a the speaker, should look at this issue critically and ask some of his members who are in parliament now why they are doing that. For once, we are putting all these issues before parliament, the Chief Justice, the IGP, the oral team, and His Excellency, our able man, President John Dramani Mahama. His reset agenda for Ghana and the establishment of the oral team should take this as a task. We urge him, we appeal to him, we are praying that Mr. President, for once, we know what you can do. If it's even to the extent of assigning a new contract to your brother to take it up, we'll be so glad. Because we know your brother is competent as you are. Ibrahim Mahama, if he's giving this tax immediately, that go and look at this Kwabenya case, we'll sleep in confidence. We'll sleep in confidence because the man is able, we know, even though he's not in government, if his brother tax him to go and do this, we know he will come out with good results. Thank you very much. Are you okay? It's good.
What